Yeah, I guess I'll do a bit of a recap. So
We're not in the intro.
Oh, what?
haven't done the intro yet. We're just talking about who's
We're
going
not
to do
in
the
the-
recap when we get in the episode.
Oh.
Sounds like it'll be Evelyn.
Yep. You volunteered yourself.
Wow.
Okay. All right, I volunteered.
All right. Well, we know who's doing the recap
let's
then.
do
All
it.
right. Okay.
We have our little...
Not
notes about each
now.
other.
We're not in the intro.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to A Path Through Time, one of the podcasts that believes that Scratch is an overpowered move. To my left is someone who is an avid coffee drinker.
It's me, Evelyn. And to my left is someone who owns a 49-string guitar.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's
a lot of
very
strings.
complicated to play. You just have to play it very carefully. I'm Eli.
Are you sure that's not a harp?
And across from me is someone who prefers eating peas frozen over steamed.
No, the extra crunch just makes them way more satisfying when you bite into. Hi, I'm Shawn.
I didn't think peas could get any worse.
Yeah, I think on a 49-string guitar, all the strings like crisscross.
Wait, is a 49-string guitar an actual thing?
Yeah.
It is?
I am looking this up. A 49-string guitar.
Whoa.
So I thought you were actually just talking about like a harp.
I thought you just made
Yeah.
it up.
Hold on, is there a soundboard here on
Yeah.
Discord?
Yes.
Oh, I just
God.
found it. What the? Hold on. I can hear that doubling through someone's speakers, unless someone else did it as well.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know Discord is the best intro ever. We are keeping this in. Well, future Dakota here. Yeah, I forgot to do the recap. I'll make this quick. So basically, we opened up with Bruce meeting his mother and Alfred the butler, who was making Boca burgers. Him and his family had a chat, and that was the last we saw of Bruce for the entire episode. After that, we were introduced to Sammy's family, who consists of his mom and dad, who are both Snorlaxes that run Pepperoni's Pizzeria. After Sammy tried to jokingly order a pizza, his parents had him help in the back. We then cut over to when Hikaru got home from school, and her mom was managing the store while Quinn was creating a ruckus in one of the aisles. Hikaru's mom, who has the worst accent imaginable, allowed Hikaru and Quinn to go visit Walter. When they got there, we got to meet Walter's abusive father, who was glad of any reason to be rid of Walter. The three of them took a trip to Pepperoni's Pizzeria, where they tried to order ice cream. That didn't turn out too well, because apparently no one in Pepperoni's family knows what ice cream is. So Hikaru, Walter, and Quinn ended up getting fed black sludge as Sammy tried to put the ice cream in the oven twice. The lot ended up going to a bubble tea shop, where we ended the episode. Now back to whatever's going on here. Okay, are you guys ready to jump on in?
We're ready to something on in.
I'm ready to fall into it.
We're on a rock climb in.
Going to the mountains now, huh?
All right.
No
Insert
beach is on a
climbing noises
beach.
here. Sure, we'll surf on in.
Nice.
Thank you.
Breaking news! Volkenberg bank vault broken in yesterday evening. This is the headline of the newspaper that Bruce is reading. You set the newspaper down and you are in the kitchen. Alfred is making grilled cheese. He's making grilled cheese for breakfast. Your mom...
Bold of you to assume that Bruce reads the
I
newspaper.
don't know. I mean, you don't have phones or anything to get your news. How else am I
I'm
supposed
trying to think of a way to have a
listen
breakfast grilled cheese
you?
sandwich.
It's grilled cheese with egg in it. It's like a McGriddle,
I would definitely do that.
except vegan. So it's a.
Oh no,
Boca
it's like you go to Denny's and get the moons over my hammy. It's that.
I haven't been to Denny's in forever, so I have no idea what we're talking about. It's a Boca McGriddle. You are making Boca McGriddle cheese sandwiches.
Oh yeah, okay.
So you're sitting at the kitchen table with your sister. Yeah, your sister. Your mother and Alfred is at the kitchen wearing a chef hat and a apron that says "Kiss the chef."
Of course he is.
Of course he is.
That's so Alfred.
And throwing it over to Bruce.
Oh, did you see this? It's interesting. The bank in Valkenburg got broken into.
Who were you saying this to?
The table.
Just the table.
What? Why did I expect
Whoever
any
at the
less?
table.
Is anyone sitting at the table? Or are you?
Yeah, he said my mom and my sister are sitting
Oh,
at the
right.
table.
Oh, I thought you literally meant you were talking to the table.
No!
The table.
People at the table.
Okay. I'm sorry, that broke me. What? Hold on. Do you
Wow,
have a
that's all
specific
it takes to
voice?
break our DM, huh? We're in for
Dude,
an easy ride, huh?
It is not hard. What? Do you have a voice for your sister? Does she have a specific voice?
I do not have a voice.
Horse voice.
Oh boy, I guess I can have fun with this.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. I'm just gonna go like all hillbilly again and just be like, "Oh, happy there."
Not that, please. Remember, her name is Arabella.
Arabella. Okay. So your sister is. I'm sorry, I don't know why that killed me. Again, she's eating her Boko McGriddles, and she's like, "Ah, okay, that's interesting. Whatever the DM called it, that bank hasn't been broken into, and I haven't seen it in the newspaper ever. So I guess it's supposed to be like a
I
really secure
haven't
vault."
seen it in the newspaper ever. It's
I wonder if the inside page continuation of the article has anything about who might have broken into it.
Why did you make me do this? I had nothing else planned but that.
You made Bruce read a newspaper. This is what you get.
It's a complicated newspaper. Roll the investigation.
improv. That's why.
Okay.
You have to roll investigation to read.
Apparently, it is a very complicated newspaper.
Open your eyes.
I rolled a 3 + 1.
At the end of the article, it's where it usually says continued. Like on the front page, it usually says that continued on page. I don't know, 3,892. So you go to page
It's a big
3,982,
newspaper.
and it's just in.
What newspaper has 3,000 pages?
It's just Rick Astley.
It's nearly 3,100 pages.
No, I like that. Okay, you go there. It's just Rick Astley. So it's just an advertisement that says "never gonna give you up," and there's no further details.
There's nothing additional on the bank.
Oh no.
Not that you could find.
Well, I guess that's not important to the story then.
It's just something to talk about.
What time is it?
It is the morning. The next morning after we left the last episode. So I'm gonna say it's. Well, what time does Bruce and his family get up?
We have
That's
to
a
meet
better
Mr.
question.
Dr.
Are you
Sumo at
early
10.
riser?
Yeah,
Yes.
probably
So you
like
better hope it's not after 10.
8 or 8:30 a.m.
Okay, so sure, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
You know, typical breakfast time. Your mom. Oh yeah, you did tell your mom about the meeting with Mr. Dr. Sumo, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah. So she looks at the clock and she's like, "You should start heading up. You should start heading out, honey. Your meeting's about to start here in like an hour and a half. I don't remember how long it takes for you to get to your house, so I'm just gonna say it's gonna take an hour."
10 minutes, I think.
If I remember correctly,
Oh.
Bruce is close to the school.
Okay, 10 minutes. So your mom's like, maybe you should wait another hour.
Or just go for a really
I'm
long
gonna-
walk.
I'm gonna turn to Arabella and say, "Hey, do you want to practice some of your moves now, then? Well, since I've got an hour or so."
Oh,
right,
interesting.
police?
Okay, so I hate that I gave your mom and Arabella the same voice. I think I'm actually going to give her a little bit of a different voice just for clarification. She's like, "Yeah, what do you want to go out in the garden and like fight for a bit or something?"
Sure.
Bruce and Arabella head out to the garden. Actually, what's your garden like? Since you've got do you have like an area to battle? Or are you just like going out onto the street? Give me a scope of the area.
So we've got a nice stone path that like goes in a circle around our garden with like a little like bigger square spot for like training and
It's
stuff.
literally just a battle square.
Basically,
Okay.
but smaller.
All right, well, that simplifies things. Arabella heads over to one side of the field, you head over to the other, and I guess we will initiate battle.
Sure. I didn't know if you wanted to do a full-on battle or
We
not.
are doing a
but-
full-on battle. I created
Okay.
this character sheet. We're gonna use it because I have a feeling it's never gonna get used again.
Okay.
Her speed is 9, and she rolled a 5.
Oh, right. I forgot. You have to roll D speed. That means I need to pull up a random D9 thing.
Yes, let me head over to randomg9.com. Oh, does she have the same speed as you?
Ooh. Hey, I rolled a 9.
Oh, okay, there you go. So you go first.
Nice. Okay. I'm going to start out. Let's work on practicing that ember. You're still kind of working on it a bit, so I'm just going to try how it's done.
Real quick, what is Cyndaquil's ability? Do you have flash fire?
I do have flash
Oh,
fire.
for Pete's sake, that's why you wanted. Okay. Alright, well, sure. So she's like, okay, yeah, we can do Ember. And are you saying you're holding your turn, or are you actually gonna move?
No, I'm going to demonstrate.
Oh,
an
okay.
ember.
Okay, cool.
I got an 8.
Alright, that'll hit.
So, accuracy of 6. Think that means it hits?
Yes.
Yeah. And 1d8 plus 6. That's a 1. So 7 damage. Nice weak ember, just a demonstration.
Plus your special.
Oh, right. Plus my special is 9. So, 16.
16 minus her special defense. Alright, that is going to deal 5 damage. Oops, I set her HP to 5. That's not what I wanted. Alright, so you send up, actually describe to me how exactly your ember works.
So it's just, I make a little flame in my mouth and then I shoot it out.
And she takes it and she's like, oh, that was a good one. And she goes for an ember and rolls a 4. She misses. So she
Okay.
tries to send down an ember and she just chokes on it and nothing happens. Oh, sorry, Bruce.
Okay, I know you're still working on it. Your Galarian Ponyta aren't normally able to learn Ember at all, so you're doing better than most.
Yeah, thank you.
And
It is
now
back to-
I'm just gonna go for a tackle now, I guess.
Alright.
I don't know. It's a 7. So that'll hit.
Will hit.
Another d8 plus 6. 6 this time.
Okay.
It'll be 12 plus 9, 21.
Alright.
Minus physical defense.
You said 21?
Yep. Minus physical defense.
Oh, jeez. Okay. If this was regular D&D, you would have broken her leg. She is down into the very low yellow. You come and smack on her and she falls over. She's like, Bruce, that's too much. Stop.
Sorry.
Yeah, she stands back up and she's like, alright, I'm gonna try this one more time.
I'm going to say, I'm gonna say that Bruce can turn off his flash fire.
Is that a
So
thing?
that he can actually be hit by Ember for this battle.
Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of someone trying to negate their... I'll have you roll for that if this hits.
Okay.
Okay, so she's gonna go for Ember again, and her Ember will miss. She rolled a 2. So
Oh.
practically the same thing happens. She goes up for an Ember, but she after falling over and losing concentration, she just starts hacking and coughing. And she's not having any of it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Bruce. Maybe we should try a different time. And she's this is me, the DM, trying to have you not knock out your sister.
Yes, I was also going to say
Yeah.
maybe we should stop. It's just not a good time for you. Maybe you've got to warm up a bit more. Try again later in the day.
Yeah, sure. Actually, yeah, we could do that. So I'm gonna go back in and eat some breakfast. And
Good plan.
she. Oh,
Warm up, pun intended.
yes.
Oh yeah,
warm
that
up.
was incredibly intended.
A breakfast is her held item, though.
It is. So she goes inside and she, sure, she puts the grilled cheese in the microwave, the propane microwave.
Oh no.
Because that's how microwaves work. So she.
The
Pretty sure that's just an
the
oven.
crank-powered air fryer.
It is just an oven, so she puts it in a really tiny oven.
Easy bake oven.
No, it's a single sandwich oven. There you go.
Toaster
it's
oven.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a toaster
Okay.
oven. So she puts it in a mini toaster oven, heats up her grilled cheese, and eats it. There's no stat for grilled cheese, so I'm gonna make this an official item and say it heals 1d10 because grilled cheese, and that's gonna heal her for 4 health. So at this time, it's
Because grilled cheese.
approximately. I mean, I know that battle wasn't that long, but I'm gonna say it's like 9:30.
Yeah, sounds about right. I'm sure we actually spent some more time like going over how Ember actually works and trying to get her Ember to trying to get her to be able to use Ember before we actually started anything.
Yeah, I like that.
Makes
So, you tried teaching her, and she, I actually rolled her Ember again to see if she actually learned anything. She missed again.
Oh no.
She rolled a 6, but because, so a tie
Accuracy.
will miss.
Yeah,
So,
because we don't do meets beats in this one.
yeah. So, she's learning, but she's not really improving over the course of one day. So,
Yeah. I kind of figured I was always thinking of it as how they have the learning and then learned.
Oh, that's right.
And-
Do you want to put that in the learning slot then?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, cool. Does she have a 4th move other than that? Because that'll leave her an empty spot.
I mean, she could have. What did I do with that other tab? She could also have tail whip at this
Okay.
level.
Sure, we'll do that. I spelled tail whip wrong. I think it has a space. Tail whip. There we go. Okay. All right. So.
Yeah.
Uh,
So my plan for a moveset was basically just the Galarian Ponyta moveset with some fire type moves thrown in, mostly moves that a Cyndaquil can learn.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
like that
just
because she's
Bruce
being.
teaching her how to do that, and she's able to do it because regular Ponyta can learn fire type moves.
Yeah, I like that, especially since she's being raised by fire type, so it would make sense that they try to teach her fire type moves. I like that. It is now 9:30. What is Bruce doing?
He's gonna start heading out. He knows he'll be a bit early, but this would give him a chance to talk things over if anyone else is early as well.
Okay, so you head out, you walking down the lane, and we are going to zoom out and zoom back into Pepperoni's Pizzeria. I think that's the name of the restaurant.
That's it.
So we zoom into the bedroom window above the pizzeria, and an alarm clock starts blaring as it is now. Wait, hold on. How far away is the pizzeria from the school? Is it like an hour and a half?
It's like it's a bit, yeah. It's like an hour.
All right,
so.
I'm gonna say it's like exactly 9 o'clock. So your Sammy's alarm clock is blaring in his face. I want you to roll. I want you to roll perception.
Okay. Got a 9.
Okay. So with a 9, we zoom into Sammy's dream. What is Sammy dreaming about?
Oh, gee. Food.
No, hold on. Just a suggestion. It should absolutely be whatever Sammy thinks ice cream is.
Oh, yeah, heck yeah. Definitely whatever heck ice cream is.
So what does Sammy imagine ice cream is?
I got a nat 1, so work with that.
Wait, hold on. Do you have a +8 in perception?
No. I just rolled again to see if I knew what if I could dream what ice cream was. If I could dream what an ice cream was.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this depending on what the pre-show banter is, this may or may not make sense, but you are imagining basically a chainsaw. So there's a chainsaw, but as the chainsaw like revs up, you don't exactly hear a chainsaw, you hear an alarm bell. And it is very confusing to you, but you do not wake up. I think it's funny that Sammy knows what a chainsaw is, but not ice cream.
You give me an ice cream related roll and I can't get it.
Yeah, you really can't. So your alarm
I chose to roll that one, but still.
your
think
alarm clock
Sammy
is still
should
going
get
off.
disadvantage on all ice cream related rolls in the future.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. That's a thing. Anytime there's anything ice cream related, which now that I'm thinking about it, I am definitely gonna make something ice cream related in the future. You will have to roll disadvantage. So, your alarm clock is still going off in your bedroom, and your parents are downstairs getting the pizzeria prepped for the morning, and they hear your alarm clock going on, and they're like,
Are they?
Now we zoom down to Sammy's parents, and the dad's like, huh, Sammy's not getting out of bed again, is he? Your alarm clock's been going off for a couple of minutes now. Hurry, Sammy, get up! Roll me perception again.
Sure. 19. Okay.
19?
Yeah, I'm up.
Yeah, so... Yeah, you snap awake to the sound of your dad yelling at you up the stairs.
Hey, why? What's going on?
It's 9 o'clock. Hold on, wait, real quick. Did you say you had a meeting to your parents?
I don't know. We didn't talk to them about it in the last episode, so I don't know
Okay.
if that's something we happened to do off.
Okay, I'm gonna say you didn't. So they're like, "Hey, Sammy, the pizzeria needs started up. Come fire up these grills. Start the ice cream maker." And he heads
Last
back.
time, Dad, I don't know what ice cream is.
Neither do I, but you gotta come down here and figure this stuff out. I don't know why your dad turned southern
Wait,
all of a sudden. So, yeah, he heads back into the kitchen. What's Sammy doing?
So I guess I'll head downstairs and explain to him that I actually have somewhere to be.
Okay, so yeah, you head downstairs and you see your dad in the kitchen. Jeez, my mind went to Boca Burgers again. He's making pizza. He's starting some pizza.
So the thing is, I actually have somewhere to go. I have to go meet with my teacher today. I know it's yesterday was the last day of classes, but something happened, and he asked me to come to the school and talk to him about something.
He looks at you deadpan. He's like, "You got detention, didn't you?"
No,
Uh-huh.
this time
Yeah, look at me in my face and tell me that you got detention.
did not.
Uh-huh. Get out there to go serve your detention. He puts he face bombs. He's like, today was the last day of school, and you're telling me you got detention already? I didn't even know they did detention after school. Just go and be back when you can, so we can. And he frustratedly turns around and starts making pizzas again.
Alright, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then I take my really slow walk to the school.
Okay. All right. That was nice, sweet, and short for Sammy. We're going to kick it on over to Hikaru. And we zoom in, and your house is above the store again, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so basically the same scenario as Sammy. You wake up, or actually no, is Hikaru an early sleeper or a late sleeper?
She's a bit of a late sleeper.
Okay, so you're definitely waking up to an alarm clock again.
Yeah.
So roll me perception.
Alright.
I'm just surprised that my Snorlax parents were up and awake before I was.
And they've got a restaurant to run.
They're
15.
responsible.
Okay, 15. Yeah, you wake up as soon as that alarm clock goes off. Like the first ring of that bell, and you are on it. So, yeah,
Jumps up and
wait.
yeah!
What?
She's she's like SpongeBob and just jumps out of bed.
Actually, no, I love that. So it's not an alarm clock; it's a foghorn.
It is a surf shop.
It is okay. That actually really fits. So your alarm clock is a foghorn, and it goes off in your ear. And just like SpongeBob, you jump up, push the big red button, and you are up for the day.
Yeah. I guess she goes down the stairs to. She's on the second floor of the building, right? And
Yes.
the entire apartment is on the second floor. Okay,
Yeah.
so she just walks out of her room and goes to the living room.
All right. How exactly does your family do stuff in the morning? Does your shop open up this early in the morning? Is your family doing anything?
Well, her dad would be getting ready to leave the house. He'd be putting on his
Did we meet your dad last time?
I don't think we did, just her mom.
Okay, cool. Can you give me a description of your dad?
Yeah, so her dad's name is Goku Hatsumi. He's a Monferno, and he's a real estate developer / real estate agent in Vail Beach.
Okay,
So
so-
he's putting on his suit.
And by
Yeah,
suit,
the
it's just a single red tie.
Yes, a single red tie.
Monkey
As
putting on a
oppo-
monkey suit.
As opposed to 2 red ties. So, you see your dad down there. So your mom or Quincy's not awake?
Yeah, Quinn's not awake yet.
Oh, Quinn?
just-
Sorry, I thought it was Quincy.
Right, just Quinn.
Right, sorry.
Mhm.
Okay, so you go down the stairs and you see your dad. He's tying his tie, and you see he has a suitcase, and he's just about ready to head out the door for the day.
Good morning, Dad.
Okay, I gotta think of a voice. Monferno. I don't know why Monferno screams British to me. I've done too much British. He looks like
You were doing Australian last time, remember?
Oh yeah, it was Australian, and then turned into the worst Irish accent this world has ever seen. So, I really don't want to do that. Like, I really don't. Alright, well, I guess this is my attempt at an Australian accent again. So he looks at you, and he's like, "Oh, good morning, Hikaru."
Good morning. Wait, I already said
What?
good morning.
Yeah, that you did. Well, why are you up so early?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, my alarm went off. I guess I'm supposed. I don't know.
Hold
like
on,
I
I'm
have
gonna have
school
him
or
roll
anything.
insight. Okay, he
Hikaru,
rolled a
forget.
He rolled a 13 on insight, and he kind of squints his eyes and turns his head. He's like, "You're not usually awake this early, are you?" Oh boy, here we go, Irish again.
I am for school. Like, I usually have to get up
School
this
ended-
early for school. Oh,
School ended yesterday, and the graduation ceremony's not for a couple more days.
yeah. I just forgot to turn off my alarm.
Since he didn't get a full success, he turns. He's like, I guess. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm heading out for work. I'll see you. I'll see you this afternoon. And
See
he
you later.
picks up his suitcase and he is out the door.
And is Mom here?
You told me your mom and Quinn were still asleep.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'm the only one in the living room right now. I guess I should, I don't know, brush my teeth or something. Maybe
Okay.
have some water.
Alright, so you do that.
Yeah.
Yep, you do that. You do your typical morning routine. What does Hikaru eat for breakfast?
What does she eat for breakfast? Well, she doesn't really know how to make things because usually her mom makes breakfast, but she can just take a few berries out of the cupboard. Make
Oh no,
those.
Hikaru doesn't know how to put together cereal. So, yeah, you go into the cupboard. Sure, there's like an orange berry. There's your typical berries: orange berry, pecha berry, roast berry, and there's plentiful of them, so you can take
Yeah.
as many as you need.
There's some. Is there any moo moo milk in the refrigerator?
Is moo milk one of those things that's actually staying in, or is that because I don't know if that constitutes as an animal product in this world.
I think moo milk is fine, since like cows generally need their milk taken anyways.
Sure, you
I don't
find
know.
some moo milk in the fridge.
I feel like you wouldn't
And-
have cereal if there isn't moo milk available.
Okay, we're just gonna. Yes, because we're not drinking water in ours. Okay, fine. So all right. So, jeez, I can't speak. Yes, in the fridge there's some moo milk. There's a glass bottle. It has a picture of a milk tank on it.
Mm-hmm. So I get the moo milk. I get a bowl. I get a single orange berry, and I just put the milk in the bowl, and I put the orange berry in the milk.
Okay, yeah, Hikaru does not know how to make cereal.
I love the visual. I really do. It's just
Okay,
a bowl of milk with one single berry in it.
So you eat this milk, and as you take a bite, or a sip, I mean, actually, no, you might take a bite because this milk is very sour. I actually rolled for it, and your milk is like perfectly, just like utterly fermented. It is disgusting.
Oh no.
And then she just like spits out like, ugh! This milk is worse than I expected. And then she just
Yeah,
It's skim.
oh, it's skim milk.
we look at the back. You look at the back of the bottle, and it says it expired last week.
Last
Okay.
week. Oh no. Well, it's been in the fridge. It
So-
shouldn't go bad that quickly.
Hell if I know. I don't know. It's
Okay.
bad milk. That's all the dice told me.
Yeah.
Milk is one thing I do not mess with when it comes to expiration dates.
Milk. Man, I can't
Yeah.
even remember the last time I drank milk. Like, jeez.
Yeah. So she's just gonna bring the bottle of milk back to the kitchen sink and pour it out. And
Okay,
throw
for a
out the
second I
bottle.
thought you were gonna put it. At first, I thought you were gonna put it back in the fridge.
I thought she was gonna bring it to school.
Bring it to school. It's
Hey,
school
guys.
today.
I'm just gonna bring the milk with me.
I'm gonna prank my friends today. Hey guys,
You
take a
want
sip of
some
this.
milk?
Okay, so you guys, or not you guys, sorry. Hikaru dumps out this stuff into the sink. It is gone. So either you need to find something else to eat for breakfast, or you're going hungry today because you have one. Oh, also you're holding one berry covered in spoiled milk.
I'll eat the berry. Okay, I'll wash the berry off and eat it.
Okay, yeah, you wash it off.
And the unfair
Let's
part
see.
is
Crap.
y'all gonna
You
eat
did-
breakfast, but the Munchlax didn't eat anything.
You've got enough reserves. So I rolled for wash, and you got a 4. Your berry tastes very bitter.
I feel like Hikaru should roll for herself for washing her berry off.
Well, okay, let me rephrase. I didn't exactly roll for wash. I rolled for how. You know what? Fine. Hikaru, roll me a straight d20, or Evelyn.
Okay.
See how well she washes this off. Because yeah, that does make more sense.
Nat 1.
Okay, it's even worse. So you take this, and it makes you throw up. Luckily, you're right by the sink.
Yeah.
These
So,
mornings are not going well.
really?
I might be poisoned from, I don't know, something I ate yesterday.
If
Maybe it
you're
was the-
asking me, no,
You're
you are not
poisoned from whatever the ice cream you had is. Whatever that was.
Yeah, that's what that.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
my thoughts
the black
exactly.
sludge. Yeah, I think I called it black sludge too. Yeah, you literally took a bite of black sludge or something, and it gave you food poisoning.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a Pecha berry out of the cupboard.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was hoping you would do. So you take a Pecha berry out, you eat it, and you are no longer poisoned. What time did we say Hikaru woke up? Like 8? Or,
I thought it was 9:30. I thought we were like getting up at the same time.
okay, sure, it's 9:30.
All right.
So it is very close to the time you have to leave for school.
Okay. So in that case, I'm gonna walk down the stairs and head out.
Okay. And we cut out and we zoom in back on the school. Mr. Dr. Sumo is standing in front of the high school, and he is actually not alone. He is with Mr. Farnsworth, the, I believe, history teacher there at the high school. As all four of you congregate around him,
Walter not come?
he sees it. Say again?
Walter not come?
Oh, my bad. Yes, Walter's there too. Walter gets there. I'm actually gonna say he gets there. He's the first one there. So he arrives and he greets everybody. He says hello to everyone. And Mr. Dr. Sumo waits for everyone to arrive. And he says, I gotta remember the voice for Mr. Dr. Sumo. He's like, hey guys, so I brought someone with me because I thought they might be useful. I didn't tell them, and I thought they might be useful. So he gestures to Mr. Farnsworth, and Mr. Farnsworth, who, by the way, looks just exactly like Dr. Farnsworth from Futurama.
He's also a Kangaskhan.
He waves. He's like, sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, I don't think there's any humans in this world.
Whoops.
There are no humans here.
Nope. No, that's my bad.
Just trying to picture that now. He's just
like towering over all of us.
Oh my gosh, sorry. I had the image in my mind of a Kangaskhan who's just molded in the shape of Dr. Farnsworth.
He's got, slippers and a lab coat on.
Yes, he's wearing bright blue slippers, a lab coat, but I am in my pajamas. And so, I don't even remember where I left off from. Mr. Dr. Sumo's like, I brought Mr. Farnsworth with me today because I figured they'd be useful for what I'm going to talk to you guys about. So, I don't know if, Mr. Farnsworth waves at you guys, and Mr. Dr. Sumo says, I don't know if you want to tell him everything. If you want him to leave, he says that's fine, but he's willing to help if you need it.
Okay. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to tell him everything. What do you guys think?
I don't see why we wouldn't
we can
trust
tell
him.
him everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't remember the voice I did for Mr. Dr. Sumo. I think Mr. Dr. Sumo's... Sorry, not Mr. Dr. Sumo. I don't think I remember the voice for Mr. Farnsworth. I think it was the very first character.
Mr. Farnsworth was he had 2 lines in the first episode.
Yeah, I think it was the very first voice I had to do. It's sure, just generic deep voice. He's like, hi guys. That's definitely not the voice I give him. Hi guys.
Sounds friendly.
So all of a sudden he turns menacing at all of you. What have you guys been up to? No, he looks at you a lot and he says, all right, what can I help you guys with today? Mr. Dr. Sumo here says you guys have been into some trouble yesterday in the forest, but he wouldn't give me any details. It was really weird.
Yeah, well, Mr. Dr. Sumo didn't see what we saw, so it kind of makes sense he wouldn't want to try to explain it. But
I'm gonna say you guys don't have to go over every single little detail again. If you guys just want to tell Mr. Farnsworth, you can tell me that, or exclude what you want to exclude.
Well, to be fair,
Yeah.
I think Bruce is the only one that actually saw anything.
yeah,
True.
well,
But
Bruce
you guys
and
did discuss.
the other guy.
Well, Walter.
Walter.
Yes, the other guy.
I can't remember Walter's name. He's an NPC.
You don't
Bit
pay me to
sad.
remember NPCs' names.
Okay, is there anything you were excluding from this explanation?
But maybe
I don't
the
think
part where
so.
I was running around scared.
I don't know. Does
I
Bruce
feel like-
does Bruce say that?
But, Bruce is just gonna tell him that they saw the rift and what he saw in the rift, and that
Okay.
as he was approaching the rift, he just felt an immense amount of fear, but was able to push through it.
Okay, Mr. Farnsworth. As you're telling the story, he says, you call this thing a rift? Is that what you're calling it?
Yeah, that it looked like just a hole in reality. So sounds kind of like a rift to me.
Like a big tear, all zigzag,
So,
slanted, big hole in the sky.
In the sky, you say? So, like, in space?
Not that far.
Not that high up, no.
Yeah, just like it was like
Oh.
you say it was around like Mr. Dr. Sumo's like head height or so, just over the apple
Yeah,
that he
it
had
was-
us finding.
Yeah, interesting. And Mr. Dr. Sumo once again has the apple with him, and he actually sets it in front of him. He's like, this still isn't doing anything, is it?
And the rift opens up, and everyone gets sucked in.
The end.
No, we are not. No,
The apple was the big bad the whole time.
it was me the whole time. The apple. No, the apple is sitting there stagnantly.
Well, it doesn't look like it's doing anything, but it looks pretty tasty. I didn't really have breakfast, so can I eat it?
Oh, this is evidence. He takes the apple back before you can have any second thoughts. So,
I don't think the apple necessarily had anything to do with it.
To be fair, I didn't even see an apple when we were there.
That's true. Neither did I, actually.
Interesting.
It was just where Mr. Dr. Sumo said the apple was. Or above where the apple was, at least.
That is true. When you guys enter the forest, you guys were looking a little bit above the apple now that I think about it. You guys weren't exactly going towards the apple itself, but something... maybe it has to do something with that clearing, and not the apple itself. And...
It's the Dr. Sumo. You were
And he
there with
gives-
Walter.
yes.
Did you see what knocked him out?
No, he just walked towards the center of the field and fell over. It was really, really odd.
You didn't see anything.
No, I mean, I saw you guys acting like maniacs, but that was it.
Tommy running around.
Insight.
Okay,
I'd like to do
roll
that as
insight.
well, actually.
Okay.
It must be an ice cream insight, because that was a 5.
That was a 7 for me, so +2 is 9.
Oh, wait, what's...
Insight's
He
beauty,
seems to be
right?
telling the truth. I believe so,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, he seems to be telling the truth. I mean, he just looks straight up confused.
Can I inspect the apple?
I think you did this last time, but sure, give me an investigation roll. Oh, actually, Mr. Dr. Sumo has it. So he hands over the apple and roll investigation.
Okay, I had a 0 on that. 15.
Okay, so 15. As you look at it, real quick, what is the mascot of your school?
Okay, that's difficult, because usually a mascot's like a made-up thing, right? Sometimes an animal.
Yeah, it's a human.
Yeah.
It's a human.
It is not a human.
Oh, man.
Well, I'm thinking since it's Scale Beach High,
That's
maybe like a palafin.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. It's it's Palafin
Heck yeah.
So-
Nice.
but in like a cartoony style. So as you look at this apple, it's a nicely red apple. It looks like it's slightly going bad, just like barely. But on the back, it's got, the Palafin hero form in cartoony form that is the logo and mascot of the school. And on the back, you can literally see a sticker that like when you buy it from the grocery store, it's got like a barcode on it. But that's about it.
Oh, it looks like an apple.
I should hope so. I mean, I bought this apple myself.
Are you planning on eating it?
I mean, not if it contains riftiness.
Maybe one of us should try
this thing
it.
is
You know, take
cursed.
a little nibble out of it, see if a rift will come out of it.
All right, he is rolling insight on you. He rolls it.
Can I roll
he rolled a mixed
persuasion?
success. He squints. He's like, yeah, sure. Roll persuasion against him.
What's 5th? Is that beauty?
What, persuasion?
Yeah.
Persuasion is. It is cute. It's cute.
Yeah.
I'm cute. Awesome. Well, I got a 16 plus 2. I got 18.
Oh no.
So he squints at you really hard, and he's like, Bah, who am I kidding? Here, have it. And he tosses the apple over to you.
Right. I just take the apple and take a big chomp out of it. Wait, can I roll to see if I eat the whole apple?
All right.
Oh no.
Sure. Roll. What is a good roll for like? Can you hold yourself back? Constitution maybe. Performance. Roll me performance. That's a cute roll.
13 plus 2 is 16.
16. So you do eat the whole thing in one bite, but you manage to miss all the seeds and the stem. So somehow in one bite you took you turned it into this perfect
Core?
what's the
Apple
Yeah,
core.
the apple core.
Yep.
sure, apple core. I was trying to think of like the area of the inside of a donut hole. You know, apple core shape. So yes, it is.
See, look at that. There's no rift coming out of me. A perfectly fine apple.
And then a rift comes out of you, flies all over the place. No, I'm kidding.
I am the rift.
No. Yes, you have suddenly turned into Arceus. No, nothing happens. It's just a regular, normal
Well, I
apple.
can tell you, it was
And
delicious.
He eats a
Gain
label
one
too.
belly.
Yes, you gain one belly.
I think it's technically a D4 belly, but
You guys should be at full
Yeah,
health
it
or
doesn't
full belly
actually
since you
matter.
guys rested. No, it doesn't. So, yeah, Mr. Dr. Sumo actually like stares at you for a little bit to make sure nothing happens, and then he's like, "All right, well, I guess yeah, the apple really was nothing." So,
Can I roll performance for a burp?
anyway, you know what? Fine, roll for burp.
18 plus 2 is a dirty 20.
Okay, you got the most massive burp in the world. There you go. You happy?
Yes, absolutely.
Mr. Dr. Sumo gestures over the forest. I don't know if you guys want to go check it out, but Mr. Farnsworth said he had someone you guys could visit as well. Mr. Farnsworth piped up. Yeah, there's this guy there's this girl over in Vulcanburg. Her name is Blair the Absol. She owns a bookshop. She seems to know quite a bit about, like, extra normal stuff, and she has a huge book collection of, like, everything you could ever imagine. And he takes out a piece of paper and, like, scribbles down, like, an address. I'm gonna say it's an address. I almost said coordinates, but I don't think that would make much sense. He jots down an address, and I don't have an address. It's just an address. And he hands it to Bruce. Since you
Can I
seem to be
approach
taking
Mr.
charge of
Dr.
this.
Sumo? I have something to say to him.
Okay, are you taking this paper from Mr. Farnsworth?
I'll take
No.
the paper.
He's just like,
Yeah.
okay.
I peer
So
over
Bruce takes the
Bruce's
paper.
shoulder.
Mr. Dr. Sumo, can I call you
Okay,
Charles? We're graduating. Can I call you Charles, Mr. Dr. Sumo? I never want to go back to that field ever again.
My name is not Charles, but sure, if it makes you feel better, call me Charles.
I
Yeah.
go for a fist bump.
And he fist bumps you. Roll strength.
Oh no, I have a 1 in tough. I have a 9.
Okay, he actually rolled a 6. So neither one of you guys deal damage to each other, and you guys do a
Yeah.
perfectly fine fist bump.
You
Gigantic fist versus
Charles.
gigantic fist.
failed your fist bump.
No, I was just seeing if you guys would like specifically if Mr. Dr. Sumo would hurt you since
Just gonna
he's
push
so
me down.
big. Hikaru said you were peering over Bruce's
Yep.
shoulder to look at the paper,
Mhm.
correct? Okay, I'm not gonna have you roll for that. You look at it and I don't have a specific address. It's just an address. It's the correct place, Vulcanburg, Outcast. I don't know.
489 Houston Street.
Valkenburg in
Sure,
the
we're going to-
Flama
Sure,
region?
489 Houston.
Valkenburg, Flama State? Right? Valkenburg is in Flama,
That
right?
would make sense.
Well, yeah, I believe it's in.
It is in
I actually gotta
Flama.
look at my map.
Yeah.
I'm not. Okay, it's in Flama. Sure. So I'm actually gonna write this down. It is. What number did you say it was?
I said 489 Houston Street.
49 Houston Street.
Sammy's gonna come over and look at it.
Vulcanburg, Flama.
FM
This is
or whatever.
gonna look over at them and be like, you know where this is?
Well, it looks
It's
like
at
it says
that
it's in
Flama
Houston Street.
It is in Houston Street. It says it's the word house dash ton.
Okay.
Flama State, Outcast, Planet, universe,
What?
galaxy. That's the wrong order. I don't care.
I don't think all
Um,
of that goes in an address.
Everything. There you go. Alright, so the official address is 49 House 10, Vulcanburg, FS, Outcast, Planet, Universe, Galaxy, everything.
Perfect. Write that down. We need that.
Alright. And I just typed 5 random numbers. The zip code is 43567. I just jammed on my keyboard a bunch of numbers.
All right.
He gets a pen out from his fur and
All
jots
right,
it all down in his
so-
hand. All of it, the
Sure.
whole address.
Even though Bruce is still holding the address note. So we still have the address.
Yeah, there's no
What
need for you
if-
to write it down. Hold on, wait, what are you writing? What are you writing it with? You don't have a writing utensil. Don't
I
tell
said
me
I
you're
pulled
writing
one
this
out
in
of my
blood.
fur.
Sure, we're gonna say you had a pen in your fur.
I'm a sticky boy. I don't know.
What does
I
that
have
mean?
address note as my held item now.
Okay, address. That works. Okay, and so Mr. Dr. Sim was like, "All right, if you guys don't want to go into the car, that's fine." But here he reaches from behind him and pulls out of somewhere. He pulls out 4 tickets, and you can see they are train tickets to Vulcanburg.
Oh,
Think of this as
Hey, a
an
train
early
ride.
graduation gift.
you don't have to walk.
He puts his hand up to his mouth, and he whispers, I don't think you're supposed to know this yet, but all 4 of you guys graduated, so good luck. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to give these to you.
Yay!
Don't tell anyone I said that. I'm not supposed to tell anyone. And
We would have known this by now, but all right, cool. Yeah, I graduated.
I think I said your exam scores are supposed to come in
Oh,
like
yeah.
2 weeks from now or
You said-
something like that.
but you
so-
also said graduation's in a few days.
That is true, actually. So, okay, that'll create a really awkward situation where you have your diploma, but someone can come.
So
revoke
it's
it
all,
if
we're
you
already
just
at our
start
first
voting.
time
Give me that.
paradox.
That's why they don't give you the actual diploma at graduation. They mail it to you afterwards.
Yeah, they
So you
give you
just
an empty
don't get
folder.
mailed your diploma if you don't graduate.
Yeah, I know you were at the ceremony.
Yeah,
but
they
JK,
don't actually
didn't
notify
graduate.
you. No, that's horrible. So, yeah, turns out Bruce failed his exam and just has to stay back at school
See,
for
Bruce
another
wasn't
year.
All of us
saying
roll
anything
smart to
because
find
he
out if you
already
graduate.
assumed he had graduated.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Both you and Hikaru kind of failed the fighting exam, so I guess we'll see what comes of that when the
I was
exams
just
go
gonna
from the
say
exams.
that
but
didn't act.
clear-
That wasn't a requirement for graduation. That was like an elective class.
Sure. I mean, I guess. Actually, do electives count towards your graduation?
Usually
Because I
do.
know they count
Yeah,
towards.
only
I don't think they would be just for
certain electives do.
Yeah, only your GPA.
Like, you need a certain number of specific types of electives. And since it was our senior year, I'm guessing we already had all of our, like, battle-related electives done.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys had all. Yeah, sure. You guys have all your stuff. You guys are graduating according to Mr.
We get to
Dr.
miss
Sumo.
graduation.
Oh no, the horrors!
Oh, okay. Okay, so you look down at the ticket, and the time of departure is actually shortly after the graduation.
Oh,
starts.
darn, so I don't get an excuse to miss graduation.
Bruce, it's gonna be fun. Graduation's great. We get to go on
Okay, actually,
stage and
hold-
we get to get a piece. We get the cool folder handed to us. I don't know if I have anything in it, but I'm sure they'll give us our graduation diplomas there. And Hikaru will be there. We don't know about Walter. Well, no, Walter will be there. Yeah.
Okay, so actually, the tickets say it's the day after. The day after.
We'll have a
it's
great
like the
time,
morning
Bruce.
after.
I'm telling you, it'll be
You know what,
fun.
fine, It's
If you say so.
I said all this while with my
So-
arm wrapped around Bruce.
If you say so, it just sounds like a big crowd of people.
So-
But
it is a big crowd
Should
of
roll
people.
to find out
So-
if Sammy gets burned.
no, Cyndaquil's flames can go
I think-
down. Cyndaquil, Bruce doesn't really have his flames out unless he's like in alert mode.
Okay.
I just thinking it's like Cyndaquil has that spine of flames on his back. He just physically pulls them down
I mean,
through a
that's-
slot in
if you
his
watch
back.
basically how
the
it works.
anime, that's basically what it is. There's like four like
There's like four red
spots
holes.
on his back in the anime that the flames shoot out of. and then they just go away.
All right, it is confirmed. Bruce is a piggy bank.
Oh no.
So, yeah, you guys have 4 tickets. I take it you're dispersing them between everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone has 1 ticket. It is for, the date says day after graduation, 10 p.m. Or 10
going
a.m.,
late.
sorry.
Late
Taking the night train.
10 p.m. train costs half as much as the 10 a.m. train.
It's like the opposite of going to the
Uh,
movies, where the later showing's more expensive.
It is. So, yep, you guys all can add train ticket to your
Oh, do we
Jeez,
get
your
bags?
bags.
Because last I heard, we didn't have bags.
Just have a held item.
That is true. I'm gonna say you can hold on to it because it's a piece of paper. It doesn't make sense if Bruce can't hold 2 pieces
Okay.
of paper. I mean,
Fair
come
enough.
on. Until you guys get like official bags, yeah. If it's like a piece of paper, it doesn't really count towards it. Because I mean, come on, is 1 piece of paper too heavy for you to carry?
Yes. Bruce cannot carry more than 1 piece of paper
You've
at a
seen
time.
Bruce's hands? They're like nubs.
Yeah, it takes both my hands just to carry 1 piece of paper.
This isn't paper. It's a train brick.
We'll just tie it to a piece of string and make it a necklace.
There you go.
Yep. So, all right. Mr. Farnsworth says, "Are you guys actually gonna go up to see Blair then?"
I don't see why not. Maybe she can help us figure out if there's some kind of disaster or something coming. And, she's an Absol, and that's a thing Absols can do.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to send word up to Volkenberg that she should be expecting some visitors. And he peers over your tickets and he's like, "Oh, right, that's the day. Okay, yeah, I'll let her know that you will be on your way in a couple days." And he's like, "All right, that's all I have for you. I'm gonna go back to napping now, so toodle-doo." And he heads out.
Bye, Mr. Dr. Sumo.
Bye,
Dr.
Charles.
By Charles. Why do you call him Charles?
I gave him the first name and you didn't accept it, but you said I could call him that.
That was Mr. Dr. Sumo, I think.
We all said goodbye to Mr. Dr. Sumo, though.
Mr. Dr. Sumo is still standing there, but
We're all
he
just
sees
trying to
you-
get him to leave.
Whoops. Hi, Mr. Farnsworth.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks at you, he's like, "Oh, I'm still here. Are you sure you guys don't want to check out that rift? I mean, that's fine. I don't really want to be, become dead. So
I don't want to become dead.
I wouldn't.
I think we're staying away from that. Yeah.
I wouldn't
Okay, cool.
mind going
So-
to it, but if you guys don't want to, I won't either. I guess.
To be fair,
Okay,
we
so-
didn't see what you saw, Bruce, but I also was just so scared I couldn't see anything.
Okay, so do you guys have anything else to say to Mr. Dr. Sumo?
Go for another high five and say later.
No, just thank you so much for everything.
Oh, yeah, of course. And he sees Sammy going for a high five, and I want you to roll acrobatics,
No.
which I think is cool.
Nope. It is acrobatics now. It was strength before.
Was it? Where is acrobatics? Strength is athletics. It is cool.
I think you're gonna have to dodge this time rather than strength check.
Well, I already rolled a 4. I'm not hitting nothing.
Oh, no, please. Okay, actually, no. So he rolled a 6, so you guys go for a high five, but somehow you guys miss.
Nice.
His hand is so big.
Yeah, you jump up for a high five because his hands are so high up, and you guys just miss. And Sammy goes face planting down onto the ground.
I'm okay.
Have I told you about high-fiving people twice your height?
But I like high fiving people.
You know, that classic saying, never high five someone twice your height. That's a Ralph saying if I've ever heard one.
Ralph's mom saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Mr. Dr.
I told you
Sumo
about high
waves you
fiving
goodbye.
people.
Mr. Dr. Sumo waves you guys goodbye, and he heads off back towards home.
Hey, this was more of a common conversation than I was expecting. thought Mr. Dr. Sumo would be more panicked.
I don't know. He had a data
I
thing
don't
over it.
think Mr. Dr. Sumo's really had it sink in exactly what happens yet. So,
Okay. Well, to be fully transparent with you guys, Mr. Dr. Sumo doesn't fully believe you guys.
He just saw the four of us collapse. I think that's enough to be panicked about.
That's what
Well,
we
he
would have
sees
done
you
if we
guys are all
passed
right
our
now.
insight roll.
Maybe you guys are just attention-seeking teens.
You think Bruce is an attention-seeking teen? I think every teacher would know that's not true.
I think so too. So,
Bruce is
unless
just
you
sitting
guys...
in the corner, and I'm sitting next to him. I'm like, hi!
Oh, so true.
Look at him! Give him attention!
Okay, so you guys, as Mr. Dr. Sumo walks away, we are actually going to skip forward a couple days. This is similar to, like, I don't know if you guys have played Gen 9 yet, but once you get through the basic tutorial in what's that school called, like Avi or Ovi or something like that?
Depends on your version.
I played Violet, so
Here there's Naranja and Uva.
ooh-ha. So, all right,
Uva.
Purple Academy, that's what I'm calling it, because, yes. So, it's similar to
purples.
Purple Academy, where you learn everything purple, and
Welcome to
So-
purple school.
I got my PhD in purple. You see that color? Yeah, that's purple.
I know that because I'm Dr.
You,
Purple.
you see that color there? That's violet. It's slightly different from purple.
That one there? That's indigo.
Oh, that's lavender. Hello and welcome to the midsection. I'm Dakota, your PM, your DM, your GM, here to thank you for listening to this episode. This is the first episode released after our initial batch release of episodes, so I can now say with confidence that the episodes are scheduled to be released every other Sunday at 1 a.m. EST. That's every 2 weeks, Sunday morning. A good way to keep up with us is to follow us on our socials. You can find us on Instagram at PMDPathThroughTime and at Twitter at PMDPathThroughTime, through spelled with a U. And our Discord, which will be linked below, where you can chat with our ever-growing community and the cast members. Speaking of the Discord, it's time for the question of the episode, where our Discord members can ask us anything and I'll answer it right here on the show. The first official question of the episode comes in from Spirit. He asks, where's the Selena end sections? I take it what you mean is at the end of episode 1, we had an end section where Selena the Eevee made an appearance. Well, so far we've recorded 7 episodes, and she hasn't quite made an appearance yet, so at least until episode 8. At very least, I don't plan for her to appear for a while, but knowing this show, I have no idea. With that out of the way, though, we need to thank the music producers who make the music in this episode. Thank you to The Zame for the song Pallet Town Remastered, Battle, Hoenn Rival, and Azalea Town Remastered. Thank you to Glitchx City for the songs Twin Leaf Town Lo-Fi Remix, Pokemon Center Theme Lo-Fi Remix, and thank you for Trainer School from Pokemon Sun and Moon, Parfum Palace from Pokemon XY, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, I don't speak French, and Serene Village from Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. With all that being said, let's get back to this, whatever this is. Sorry in advance. So, yeah, the days roll by, you see the sun fast forward through the sky, you see the moon fly by, and it is the day before graduation. You all 4 are standing in front of the school once again. It's almost like you guys never moved.
Whoa, crazy. We actually just
I
stood
know,
there,
right?
and we saw a
Whoa.
time
A
lapse of
quick
us
few days that
standing
was.
there for 3 days.
I so want to make that true, but I know that I can't.
No, you cannot.
Hey,
make
your guys'
that
knees
true.
swell from standing here for so long.
Bruce's mom would be
Mr. Dr.
freaking
Sumo,
out.
like, comes. Yeah. No, you guys do not. For as much as I want that to happen, you guys do not, in fact, stand there for 3 days straight.
What a quick 3 days that was.
Yeah, it's almost like nothing
my
important
God,
happened
okay.
in those 3 days.
Jesus, you broke me again. Okay, so you guys are in a large crowd of people who are lining up in an array. I'm actually trying to remember how my graduation went. So if there's you like standing in front of the school, as you walk up, one of the teachers, I don't know, because we already have them established. Mr. Farnsworth gives you a slip of paper. Each of you a slip of paper, and it has a number and a letter on it. It's Walter has one that says E4. Hikaru has one that says E5, and then E6 and E7. So you guys are all standing in front of each other.
Well, that would mean we all
And-
have last names very close to each other, because that's what that goes by.
Oh yeah, that is right.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm too lazy to think of serial numbers just based off of your last names. So you guys are sitting next together, whether or not your last name is
We
close
go by
together, which
friend
it's not.
groups instead of last name in this school.
We go by friend groups. You four, yeah, you guys are close. You sit together.
Yeah, I think in college we didn't line up in any particular order.
I'm thinking of high school graduation because I never
college,
did
I
college.
will still end up by last name,
Yeah,
honestly.
college was just
Ah.
last name by school because you had the different schools for different majors.
Yeah, I never
Yeah,
went to
because like
college.
college was too big.
Oh, right. That makes sense. You probably
We all
had
We all had
different
very different college
graduations
experiences.
for the different schools. I don't know how they do that.
You know, I'm very close to just saying that the school only has 2 teachers. Since these
I
are the
was
only
about to
ones
say the
making-
same thing because you're only making 2 people here.
Well, I mean, those are the ones we use, and those are just the ones I keep reusing. So
I was
you know what?
expecting like a principal to be at the
Mhm.
ceremony.
Yeah, principal. there's-
Nope, Mr. Dr. Sumo is now principal.
Principal,
I think
Mr.
all of
Dr.
us are on
Sumo.
the small side, so I'm just wondering like if there's an onyx in the line.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, that's a good
Branding.
idea. You guys are not lined up by last name, but by size. So you guys actually have numbers that say A1, 2, 3, and 4. So you guys are sitting in the very front because you guys are minuscule.
Okay, who's shortest?
Who's
Uh,
shortest anyway?
I think Bruce
Probably
is.
Bruce. Yeah, let me do a quick check.
I think Munchlax is the tallest.
Yeah.
And then,
I'm like 2 foot.
So Quill is only 1'8". I think that might also be what Pikachu is, though. Is
Pikachu
1'4".
is
So
1'4".
Pikachu is the shortest.
And what about Riolu?
Viola is like 2 feet tall, I think.
Yeah.
2'4", yeah.
Wow.
2'4"?
Jeez.
Okay.
Riol is a full foot taller than Hikaru.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
stares.
and then Munchlax is 2 feet.
Yeah, he stares down at you guys like, ha, pathetic. And you guys are lined up in line, and Mr. Dr. Sumo gestures for everyone to follow him, and you guys head out onto the battlefield. I make that sound like it's a
This
war.
is just a battle
It's a,
royale.
field for
That's all
battling.
graduation
We're just
is.
having trauma flashbacks at this point.
Yes.
Told you I never wanted to come back to this
Come
field.
with, we're going into the
Oh
forest.
no, not again.
This was a
No.
trick.
No, it's not. So you guys head onto the field, and you see there's like a stage, temporary stage with a podium on top of it, and there's an array of chairs sitting in front of it. You guys make your way up to the front of the array of chairs, and you guys sit down next to each other. Doesn't matter who sits next to who. I really don't care, because it doesn't matter. After everyone gets settled down, Mr. Dr. Sumo. Actually, no. What's a good president of the school?
Decidui.
Oh, I kind of like this Decidui.
Principal.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, it works.
Or- Yeah.
Tropius.
Principal Feathers.
Principal Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer? Oh god. Eli, what did you say?
I said a Tropius as the Pokemon for the principal.
I kind of like Decidui. It looks more formal and yeah. So
It does have a tie.
yep, that's his name. So Principal Barbenheimer gets up on stage. I almost want to
Oh boy.
That's gonna be dated real quick.
About to break Evelyn now.
Principal Barbenheimer. Sorry,
I guys remember how long I've been planning this.
Oh no.
Her first name is Barb.
No, it's just Principal Oppenheimer. Today we are learning about bombs.
Today we are learning about very
So, it's a
pretty
she.
bombs.
It's a she. It's a very pink decidueye, and she's very interested in bombs. So everyone calls her Principal Barbenheimer.
Her real name is Claire.
No, her real name is just Bradley.
What?
All right.
Yes. So Professor Barbenheimer gets up on the stage, and crap, I don't actually have anything prepared for this. So
Y'all graduate.
Graduation
Congratulations.
speech here.
yep, graduation
Dearly
number 3.
beloved,
Blah
we
blah
are
blah blah.
gathered here today.
Gale Beach is
So,
a
yes.
wonderful institution where we teach kids things, and y'all have learned those things. Good job. Here's your diploma.
Yes, we are gathered here. Oh wait, no, it's a she. Sorry. My bad. It's a... No, she has a very deep voice. We're going with it. We are gathered here today to celebrate the graduation of the class of
20XX.
she-
The
Class.
19XX.
Wait. I lost the paper that told me the year this is, so I don't actually know. We are gathered here today to celebrate the graduation of year blank, and right, let's get this started. All right, A1, step up to the podium, please, and I'm gonna set that to Hikaru.
So Hikaru gets out of her seat and kind of skips up to the stage.
All right, roll me athletics. No, roll me dexterity.
Dexterity. What roll is that?
I think it's cool.
Cool. Okay. That's
Wait.
a +0.
Yeah, dexterity. Yeah, dexterity.
3.
3. Oh, you get up to the stage, you trip and hit Mrs. Barbenheimer.
Sorry.
Right. Okay. And he mutters under his breath, but these don't even deserve this.
She, right?
And he... Yeah, sorry, I keep getting that confused because I'm using a deep voice with a female character. It's throwing me off. And I did this to myself, so I've got no one else to blame for that. So, Miss Barbenheimer. God. I hate this character.
Good thing we never have to see her again.
Come back to the school because Jesus.
She's a pink decidueye that has a voice of a trucker. And her name
And
is
is very
Barbenheimer.
interested in the move Seed Bomb and getting it as strong as possible.
Yes, she spends her spare time developing a hydrogen bomb.
No!
Okay.
Nuclear bombs don't exist in the Pokemon world.
Well, electric guitars exist, and they don't need
Moving on to
amplifiers,
the
so
next
who knows?
person. Who's next?
Right,
Bruce?
so Hikaru gets her diploma handed to her. You shake the hand of sorry, jeez, I keep calling myself off. Mrs. Barbenheimer, and you step down on the stage and take a seat. Next up is A2, so that would be Sammy. Shut up, it's Sammy. Sammy is sitting in A3.
I wasn't next, but I'll go up, I guess. Yeah, sure. All right, yeah, sure.
Alright, roll me dexterity.
What?
Hi, I'm not skipping.
Nope, roll me dexterity.
Dexterity is.
It's cool.
Where's It's cool. I'm not cool. Okay. I rolled a 13.
A 13. Alright, nothing happens. So you get up to the podium and you shake your hands with Mrs. Barbenheimer. Congratulations, here's your diploma. And she hands you a rolled up piece of paper. And as you unroll it, it literally just says diploma and nothing else. In comic,
Hey, I got my diploma.
it's roll investigation.
Okay. A smat roll, and I don't have smat. All right, that's 2.
Alright,
Believe it.
it's in Comic Sans.
Good.
Why? Why must you do this to us? At least it's not
So
in
you sit
ratings.
down. All right, and as you sit down, Mrs. Barbenheimer says, "All right, A3. That will be Hikaru." No, sorry, Hikaru already went. Crap. Who?
Kyle, you go
Bruce?
again. Go get another one.
It's Bruce.
is just
Bruce,
gonna
come up.
calmly walk up, looking very mildly annoyed at the entire situation.
Roll dexterity.
How annoyed are
That was a 17.
All right, yeah. You do a. All right. How does Bruce look cool going up to this
He
podium?
doesn't even try
got
to
some
look cool or
swagger.
anything. He's got like
He
that
just is
disinterested
cool.
kind of thing that just makes people go wild for no reason.
It's because his eyes are closed. Everyone's like, man, he's so mysterious.
So, Mrs. Barbenheimer shakes your hand, gives you the diploma. Congratulations, Bruce. Blah 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 blah. Go sit down. He says, "All right, A4. That'll be Walter." And Walter got an 18 for his dexterity roll, so he just is cool. He's cooler than Bruce.
Wow.
And
just had to one up Bruce, huh?
yeah,
He throws on a pair of shades.
he throws on a pair of shades, but it turns out he was already wearing a pair of shades. So he gets up to the podium and he just takes off a pair of shades like the cool guy he is, and the crowd goes wild. And Mrs. Barbenheimer hands in his diploma in Comic Sans and is like, "Congratulations, yada yada yada, get out there, blah blah blah." And he goes and says, "This is the saddest graduation ever." By the way, there's no one in the stadium, but
Not even the parents?
Parents didn't come.
nope.
Why are there no parents
they-
here?
We flash back to the letters addressed to the parents. There's one letter addressed to the students and one letter addressed to the parents. There was a typo in which the parents received a letter that said the graduation was a day later, and the students got the correct date. So all the parents are going to show up tomorrow on the wrong date, and there's just not going to be a
Oh,
graduation.
The problem is, I think
Right.
Bruce would tell his parents when graduation, or tell his mom when graduation is.
That's rough, buddy.
Just so that he could tell her that he doesn't want to go to it.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Okay, so you guys are sitting there for the next 4 hours as everyone goes through, and Miss Barbenheimer is slowly getting more and more bored with the graduation, and once she gets to the last one, that'll be Z99, and that's Aaron, and you see a slightly beaten up Aaron get up and walk over to the podium. And Miss Barbenheimer just shoves the diploma in his hands, like, go sit down. That's the final one. All right, that's it for everyone. Bye. And he just walks off.
She.
Gee. And you guys are dismissed.
That was the wackiest graduation ever.
That's
Only
where
pulp
we
to
all
stay
are.
wasted. Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations.
All right, yeah, that's where we're gonna end this episode. I've been Dakota, your PM, your DM, your GM.
I've been Evelyn playing Hikaru.
I've been Eli playing Bruce.
I've been Shawn playing Sammy. I graduated.
Woo!
All right,
Hey.
thank you guys for listening.